So we're going to look at AI music, and particularly music from Suno.com. And when you come to Suno, the home, you'll need to sign in, but at the moment you can do 10 songs a day for free. So that's pretty amazing. And I've got my band here who won't be very useful to us, but that's fine because the AI is going to create the music. I'm going to give you a very quick overview of how to use Suno. So when you hit create, this is after you've signed in, and first way you can do it is simply by getting the AI to do everything. So I'm going to say a song about John 3:16, and like other prompts, I can explain what I want. So I'm going to say a fun and fast kid song. In this case, I haven't got any of these other things clicked. I'm simply putting in the prompt, and then I'm going to hit create. And you'll see how quick it is at creating a song about John 3:16 and a fun and fast kid song. It's going to do everything. It's going to choose the title, choose the style of music, create the words, and play the song. So let's have a look. What does it do?
God's love is real, you know it true. John 3:16, he's loving you. Sent his son to live and die, so up in heaven we can fly.
All right, I'm going to put these songs that we make onto our playlist. So if you want to hear the whole song later, you can have access to it. It gives me 2 versions of the song every time. So if I click the other one,
God's love is real, you know it's true. John 3:16, he's loving you.
all right, so in this case, it's done everything, and it's probably not going to do quite what I'm looking for. But that's the first way that you use Suno, with a simple prompt, and it does all the work for you. I could also do an instrumental song that way. So let's say I wanted to create an ambient, dreamy song. So ambient just means background, dreamy song, and it's instrumental, which means there'll be no words to it. And this might be useful if I'm making a video and I want some background music. So here we go. Let's see what it sounds like. And that's an ambient dreamy song, When Stars Whisper. It gets more exciting when you go to custom. Up the top here, you click the custom button, and then you get a lot more choices. So I'm going to turn the instrumental off, and I again can get the AI to write the lyrics for me, but I find this is where I want to do it all myself. So first up, I've written some lyrics. Actually, I got ChatGPT to help me, and it's about the AI Academy, chatbots and gen art sparking bright. So I put in my lyrics in there, and if it's a longer song, you explain which one's the verse, which one's the chorus, and then I'm going to put a style of music. So I'm just going to put a Irish folk music in here, and Suno has many styles built into it, so I can choose some of the styles that they want. But again, I tend to control it. So Irish folk music, and then I want to give it a title. So AI at the zoo. I don't know why, but let's just put that in. Let's listen.
Chatbots and gen art sparking bright, Zoom calls and WhatsApp through the night.
All right, so I can just click it there, and the text will come up here on the right, or I can click on the name of the song, and it'll bring it up for me here, which if I really want to look at it carefully, then that's the other way to do it. This is the second song. Let's see what that's like.
Chatbots and gen art sparking bright, Zoom calls and WhatsApp through the night.
All right, so that's how you do it. I'm going to go back to create. And I can put any style in here. So what about if instead of it being an Irish folk music, I want to make it Middle Eastern magical desert song with zither and oud, and I'm going to call it AI in the desert. I used to live in Dubai. I used to live in the desert, and I love that music from the Middle East. So let's have a little listen to this.
Chatbots engine are sparking bright. Zoom calls and WhatsApp through the night. Creativity for Jesus comes the key. People around the world in the AI Academy.
All right, now what I might need to do here, because AI is going to get confusing, I'm going to spell it out A and then I, and that's going to make a little bit more sense to it, I think. Now, that's the principle, is that you put in lyrics, you choose the style, and again, if I want to make it instrumental, I can do that. You also can upload audio. If you've written a song, you're not allowed to upload other people's audio, but if you've written a song and you want to use that as a reference for the AI to build a new song, you can do that. You also have this option, which is interesting, which is brand new, called a persona. If I click on that, you'll see that I've created a persona based on the Rap Boy in the Art from the Start video. So I'm going to choose that. And what it's going to do is it's going to use the same style of our Rap Boy and create the song based on his voice. So let's give that a go.
Chatbots and Gen are sparkling bright. Zoom calls and WhatsApp through the night. Creativity for Jesus prompts the key. People around the world in the AI Academy.
All right, now I'm going to have to work on that A because it's getting a bit confused. AI Academy. All right, I think that's okay. Let's now do something else. I'm going to do a song that's based on Roy's devotion from Matthew, where God the Father says something special to Jesus, that you're my son, the one I love. And then Colossians also says that to us as well. So in this case, I'm just going to put the verse and chorus. I've got a longer song, but I've got the verse and the chorus. So this might be a little bit more like some sort of worship song. I'll spread that out so you can see what the words look like. And this time I'm going to go for a fast Indian song with Indian instruments, like Bollywood. I'm deliberately doing this because I'm trying to not get a normal sort of rap song. I've got to turn my Rap Boy off, otherwise it's going to confuse me. And I'm going to call this Loved and Chosen. So it's going to be an Indian style of that worship song. Let's see how that goes.
In the rivers flow, a voice from above. This is my son, the one I love. Beloved and pure, in him I'm pleased. He brings light to the world, sets captives free.
So that gives you a bit of a taste. I could go for a worship song. It does worship songs with guitar if I wanted to, and I call that Loved and Chosen Guitar. Let's try it.
In the rivers flow, a voice from above. This is my son, the one I love. Beloved and pure, in him I'm pleased. He brings light to the world, sets captives free.
I'm going to put all these songs into our playlist, so if you want to have a listen to them later. The last thing I need to show you is that when you have a song and you've made it, you can also download it by clicking these three buttons, When I click on that, I've got a few choices. I can download, and in this case, it's still rendering the song. So I might need to go up a little bit higher. Let's go to that, where was it? AI, the Zoo, the Irish folk one. So I click on that, I click download, and I download the file, an MP3 file or a WAV file. So I can do that. But there's a few other things I can do. If my song finishes and I want it longer, there's also a button there that says extend. And when I click extend, on the left-hand side here, you'll see that it's extending it. I move down and it extends it from where it left off. So I can add new lyrics and it'll add it to the end of the song. Or I can even go earlier where I want to have the same tune, but I want to have new lyrics, in which case I would make it 0. I would change the time of this to, maybe 10 seconds. So the intro music is the same, but then I'm going to make the words different. If you are creating an extended song, later you have to come back here and download. By hitting create, you'll download the whole song, and that will put the pieces of the song together. And that's pretty much how it works. So once you know how to do that, then you can be quite creative.